amici dell'odore! Eccoci alla seconda parte dell'intervista fatta a Hugh Gross.
Okay. And did you enjoy the experience as an actor playing this macabre role as Narcisse?
Oh, very much. Very, very much. Yeah. Very good. I mean, because he's also got a very sly sense of humor and yeah, and no, it was, and as I say, I was allowed to improvise and make things up if I felt like it, you know. No, it was a lot of fun. The only thing that wasn't so much fun was that I used to be picked up at something like 3:30 in the morning, 3:30 a.m. For makeup, because the makeup took a long time.
Okay.
And I was very lucky in that Neil Gorton, who's a master of horror makeup and things, he was a youngster beginning, but he was fantastic. And
how long did it take the makeup process?
it took well, I usually was in the chair about 5 or something, and then on set about 8, so it took about 3 hours.
Yeah.
And then some. I mean, fortunately, it wasn't every day. And some days, and it was very difficult to eat because I had the false mask thing on and all that kind of thing. You know, in the movie when he tears off his scalp, and then there's a kind of other face underneath,
Yeah.
and that was a kind of mask thing, and then wigs and all that kind of palaver. Yeah, it was elaborate.
Your most memorable scene in the film is when you cut your face.
Yeah.
In your honor.
Good gracious
Whoa!
me. Yeah. And you know, we did it in one take.
Okay.
And it was because I had to have, you know, blood was put inside and all this kind of stuff. And it was fine. We did it in one take. It was amazing.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, because he's a prop maker, and so in your honor, he wanted to prepare a reproduction of this.
Thank you. Thank you.
Nice.
Okay. Oh, it's a dangerous question. What was it like working together with David Cronenberg as an actor?
I was a bit in awe of him to begin with. I mean, a bit kind of, the master. But he was great. He was great. He was very unpretentious, got on quietly with the job. And no, he was very, very, very friendly and easy to be around and to work with. It was I mean, a huge thing that he did it. I mean, it was great that Clive persuaded him to be in it. Yeah. It was a very nice, altogether nice group of people. We had a lot of fun. And I went to a convention in Indianapolis a few years ago, and we met everybody again. And that was great. It was lovely to see everybody. I also yeah. I haven't been very big on about pursuing conventions, but I mean, the Simon and Nick and Barbie Wilde all do them a lot, and I've often been busy and not been able to do them, and but they're fun to do. Do you have a lot of Italian conventions?
Yeah, for Cabal or
for horror films? Yeah, for horror.
In Italy there are not so many conventions.
No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
Among the various roles you have played in your long acting career, which one has given you the most satisfaction?
It's funny you ask that, because the other day I was at a film festival in Brighton, and they asked that question, and I immediately said Nightbreed, because it was just such an unusual thing to do. I've just finished doing a series called Outlander, which is a very big American series set in Scotland, a fantasy series. and I've enjoyed that very much because it was in Scotland, which is where I come from, and also nice people and a good job. It was a nice job. Very popular in America. Don't know whether you must have it in Italy, I'm sure, but it's everywhere. Outlander, yeah. Also, I enjoyed very much the kind of train spotting. Everybody's been very a little scene in Train Spotting, which people like.
Spotting,
yeah,
and also with Tom Hardy in Bronson, directed by Nicholas Winding Refn, who's crazy but amazing. And that was good fun to do with Tom Hardy. Yeah, lots of nice things.
Wow.
okay.
Do you have any funny anecdotes to tell us during the filming of the movie?
Cabal.
Well, at the end of the film, I mean, the huge explosions and all that kind of thing. I mean, I'd never been on a set that size and had to run around, and I couldn't do it now, I'm sure. But leaping about and all that kind of stuff, and I mean, the creatures in Nightbreed are extraordinary. I remember going for lunch with one of them, kind of the pair of us, looking like freaks, walking around this big pond in Pinewood, this big lake, and thinking if anybody saw us, the pair of them kind of escaped from monster hell, having a walk during lunchtime.
Okay. And do you have any other project as an actor in the pipeline?
No, well, no, not really. Outlander is series 7. I mean, 5, 6, and 7 is going out at the moment, and I have a very big episode coming out on Friday. And yesterday I did a Zoom with the publicity people about that. So that's kind of at the moment. And I've just done a play in the theatre, and I'm about to do, probably we're going to do a reading of a new play, which I would like to do. So we'll see what will happen with that. But no, I'm still hoping that Nightbreed 2 will emerge, and I'll be a very old man.
How was the relationship with your mates during the filming?
It was good, and I'm still in touch with a couple of them. Okay. And Clive occasionally, and I have a message, just very, very occasionally. And I kind of, because when the Cabal cut came out, there was a lot of interest in that, and we all got together, and there were screenings all over the country of that, and then went to a few of those. And this one is so flattering. I mean, lovely that people are so keen on it still. That it still means a lot to people.
Yeah. So before saying you goodbye, would like to send, if you want to send a greeting to your Italian fans from Ora d'Aurora, which are following us.
Okay. Thank you very much for following me still, and I'm going to be there for you, and I'm going to punish you if you don't follow this movie forever. Okay, do you hear me? Yes.
Wow! Thank you very much, Hugh. Thank you very much for the time you have dedicated to us.
Pleasure.
Grazie mille, grazie. A big hug from Italy.
Thank you.
Bene, spero abbiate gradito e che abbiate trovato interessante l'intervista fatta al nostro Hugh Rose. Molto presto, nelle prossime puntate, avremo altri ospiti nel salotto di Master of Horror. Quindi non mi rimane altro che darvi appuntamento alla prossima. Da Master of Horror, per Ore d'Orrore è tutto. Un abbraccio e alla prossima.